Alright, so this one, not maybe really anything that's going to be helpful, it's just a little bit about me, relationships, I guess. So, as I've mentioned in some other videos, I like men. I've had boyfriends before. My freshman year, I was quite popular just because, I mean, like, a lot of the guys were like, holy shit, a girl who likes metal or who likes to wear black, and I tried it, and I mean, like, they totally fun. His friends loved him as friends, started dating him, got really annoyed. They were like, I'm going to spend time with you outside of school, and I was like, no, I'm a computer addict, fuck off, I'm not leaving the house. And, after that, I kind of stopped dating so perversely. I've had some boyfriends since then, but they've been few and far in between. Usually the problem, again, I'd get annoyed with them, they won't spend time with me, I didn't, and I wasn't really comfortable getting physical. Like, I mean, we would maybe kiss, or we would hug, and we would hold hands, but it wouldn't go any further than that. When I came out as female and male, I did get one boyfriend, kind of like right off the bat. I went to an anime convention, and that was kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna try passing as a guy, although that didn't really work well because so many girls dress as guys. But I met a guy there, and he was bisexual, and so he was like totally fine with me being trans, but he was just a fuckload of drama. Anyways, I broke up with him, and then in spring I had a boyfriend who's basically gay. I mean, he can appreciate women maybe, but I think he was gay basically. He liked me. He was fine with me being trans. He commented all the time that I made a fucking hot guy and everything like that. I appreciated that, but at the same time, he had a lot of like really issues, like with his past and some things that had happened to him, and we worked out better as friends because I was more of a psychologist to him than any form of partner. But so yeah, I've tried to avoid dating. Well, I got the whole idea of being trans from an ex-boyfriend who's like my best fucking friend now. But for a really long time, like since 7th grade, since I was 14, or well, 13, 12, whatever, I've always liked the male-male relationships, like in manga it's yaoi, and over the past year and a half I've really gotten into those romance novels between two men and stuff like that, and I mean, I'm obsessed with that stuff. And I mean, he was always asking me, like, why are you so obsessed with male-male relationships when you're a girl and you're obviously never going to have any part in that if they're gay? And I was like, I don't know, I'm fine with sitting out and not doing anything. And so he mentioned to me that maybe would rather be a guy, and that was wholesome. Long internal debate. That's probably meant for another video, so I'm not going to get into it here. But anyways, so he and I are friends, but we did date for like 3 years. But it was long distance, which for some reason tends to work out better. Maybe that's because I can't really get annoyed if they follow me around, because they can't follow me around. Currently, like yesterday, I got a boyfriend. I'm not really going to go into too much detail about him, just because he's closeted, bisexual, and I'm not going to probably show many of these videos, but still, I'm going to respect him. Yeah, I've known we liked each other for a while, and my friend, and who's a mutual friend of ours, and my ex of 3 years, all that stuff, mutual friends, so like, I was like, oh, well, I like this guy, and said guy told him that he liked me, and some mutual friend was like, oh, it's my place to tell you that she's trans. And I was like, really? I should have been the one to tell him that. So I didn't talk to him for a couple of days, but I mean, after that, I thought he would really lose interest in me. Because, I mean, he was like, oh, I'm not gay, I'm not bi, and whatever. And so I'm like, okay, well, fuck, he's not even going to be one of those people who is like, I like you and I'll be okay with it because it's you. So, I mean, we stayed friends and we flirted. And then, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, flirting, still, whatever, we got on the topic that, well, we still liked each other. And then we've been talking to them. We didn't start dating right away, but we were like trying to get to know each other better. Just because a lot of our relationship, just knowing each other, was kind of sexual jokes and flirting, and we didn't want it to be just all that. But as I mean, like, so I thought then at that point it was like, well, he is one of those people who's gonna like love me, whatever of who I am. I was cool with that. The more we talked, this is probably why I'm not gonna mention who he is or anything in this video. I think he's shy of it. He has like a female, whatever you want to call it, trans woman kind of. He likes that. I'm not offended by it. I mean, he liked me before he knew that I was a trans man. And, I mean, he's told me that that's not the only reason he's interested in me, which is, I think, kind of obvious. I fit into that category a little bit. I'm not a she-male, but I'm a man-she, maybe. Just because the other way around. But I'm okay with it. I mean, as long as he respects me, and that's not the only reason he dates me, is because I kind of might eventually have both organs, be male with a vagina or something like that, which I don't think is the only reason he's dating me. Because again, I mean, he liked me before that, and he's not like asking me all these questions, trying to intrude on like my body or anything. And I mean, he respects that I don't like my body as it is, as with everything, breasts and whatnot. So I mean, he doesn't push anything, but I don't know, it could work out. It's long distance, which tends to work better for me. But then I don't know, I think I struggle with like the emotional connectivity thing, which my mother would like to blame on my parents' divorce. Really, I just don't think I'm that much of an emotional person. I don't really connect, so we'll see how this goes. I like him, I have fun with him, but not really sure if it would turn romantic on my end, which in the end I would feel kind of bad because he's never dated before, like ever, boy or girl, and I have, so I'm kind of like his first a lot of things. But as I tell myself every time I get into a relationship, I'll try. So, yeah.